Hey, how's it going? Sorry, it's been a while here. I realize I have not made a video in a couple of weeks. Just been busy with work, and as you see, I am filming outside because my daughter's having a play date, and so the time I would have to film, it would be screaming little girls. So we'll do it outside. I still have a lot of stuff to show from pawn stores, from the flea market. Probably in my next video, I will get to Gary Voigt's trade, which I'm very thankful for that. And I can't wait to see him again at MGC, but I'll go ahead and show you what I got. The first thing is I went game hunting with a friend. His name is Aaron, and I can't come up with his YouTube name, but he doesn't really make videos, so he's probably not that worried about it. But I ran into him actually probably about 4 or 5 months ago. Oddly enough, he recognized me from JCA U99's video. So that was kind of cool. But anyway, so we've met up now and went game hunting and found a lot of stuff. So I'll go ahead and show what I got that first. This is all from pawn stores. I don't think any thrift store stuff. First thing is, yeah, I guess it's all pawn store stuff. I paid $1 for these things each. PlayStation 1 game, Destruction Derby in the long box. I just thought it was cool in the long box. Aqua, a game I have never heard of. Octomania, which honestly was the artwork that intrigued me. It's like a little puzzle game. However, I pulled an Austin and forgot to actually grab the disc, so that's just a case. And then they had threw in just a Game Boy case, so that was really nice of them. From another pawn store, I believe these were $2 each. And same thing as that with Aaron. Blood Omen 2, Time Crisis 2. And I don't know why I picked this one up, but Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3. I'm not really a fighting fan, or really a Naruto fan. I'm not really sure what how the game plays, but I picked that up. Next with Aaron is some, these are from random stores, but I'm pretty sure I remember the cost of everything. In fact, the first thing I found that whole day was for $2, and it was a 3DS game, Lego Batman 2. I figured $2 for a 3DS game was worth it, even if it's Lego Batman, which are fun. I paid $1 for this. This is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Very happy to find this. I overpaid for this one. I paid $7 for this, and it is Super Mario 64 DS. I'm still not a huge fan of this game, but I figured somebody would want it. I'll trade it. $7 was more than I wanted to pay, but they wouldn't go down to $5. But I think the DS Karma worked because later on I picked up Pokemon Heart Gold for $2, so definitely still worked out in my favor for the DS wise. So those are the DS games. And then lastly, I think, let me make sure this what's in this bag. Yeah. So lastly, from with Aaron, is a stack of some PS1 games and a couple PC games hidden in here. It was $2 for the whole stack. This was like underneath their counter, and I think it had been there for like years or something. Anyway, he was just happy to get rid of it. So I paid $2 for everything. Unfortunately, all the PS1 games are greatest hits, and then a couple other things. So I'll show the PC games first. First one is Medal of Honor, Allied Assault. I'll probably just keep the case. And then the next one is Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. And I think I actually might keep this. I don't think I have this yet. I remember playing Warcraft 2. I don't think I've played the third one. And it has the code on it, so I can even, redshirt to play. So I'm excited about that. So for the PlayStation 1 games, nothing super stellar here. Probably the one I might play the most or play at all is Army Men 3D, although it's in a different case, obviously. We got Final Fantasy VIII. It's not in the greatest condition. It's got a big crack here, and it's actually missing the manual also. Yeah, so, but figure it's still 4 discs. All 4 discs are there. Namco Museum Volume 1. Tomb Raider 2. Cool Borders 3. This one actually might be fun to play too. Duke Nukem Time to Kill. And then lastly is Tomb Raider The Last Revelation. Like I said, $2 for all of them I thought was still a good deal. They'll probably just be thrown in with trades. Maybe that Final Fantasy VIII, maybe to see if someone needs the discs or something, because that case is kind of trashed. But so that was my day out with Aaron. Hopefully we'll do it again. I'm working late night, so hopefully we can spend a day doing that, maybe next week or something. But it was cool to hang out with him. and like I said, still found a bunch of stuff. So I was, I was happy with the results. Next is just for my own stuff. I'll do the flea market stuff last because that's my best stuff, but I'll show some other stuff. This is from a thrift store. It's a new Lutheran Charities thrift store, and I just happened to be on there when all their purple tags were $1, which is a good thing because their PS2 games were marked at like $7 and $8, which is ridiculous, but for $1, no big deal. I picked up Pac-Man World Rally, Pac-Man World 2. I have 3 already, so I just need Pac-Man World 1. They look interesting. They almost look like a Jak and Daxter kind of game or something like that. Banjo-Kazooie, just kind of run around world. You're still looks like you're still eating dots, but kind of like an open world kind of thing. So it looks actually kind of fun. And then lastly, I picked up, but I'm not really sure why, but it was $1. But it is Scooby-Doo First Frights. I thought the animation looked kind of silly on it. It might be fun. Who knows? So those were $1 each. Next is actually something I picked up recently. I think I picked this up on Monday. That would be this March 2nd, so that's how recent I'm filming this video. I paid $5 for these 2 games. The PS2 game was $1, and then the Wii game was $4. The first one is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. I've just kind of been coming across these Tom Clancy games, and so for $1, I figured I'd add another one to it. I don't know how many there are, but I remember playing Rogue Spear on the PC, which was a lot of fun. That was back when I was in college a long time ago. So, but they're kind of like I think they're first-person shooters and stuff. So that's kind of fun. So Ghost Recon, and then I picked for $4 is The House of the Dead 2 and 3 Returns. I figured that was worth $4. That's not something I will probably keep this in my room so my daughter doesn't get scared and have nightmares. But I'll probably play it. I remember the arcade being a lot of fun. So those are those. For $5, which is more than I wanted to pay for this, but it's Blue Dragon Plus. She had a bunch of Mario DS games, New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS, Mario Kart, a couple stuff. Anyway, she looked them all up, and it was 30, 30, 25, and she said 7, and I got it down to 5. So it's just an RPG I didn't have. I think I picked this up one other time and gave it to Keith of the Robotnik Brothers, but it's fun. I've actually played this a little bit. It's just kind of fun. So I think there's a 360 one also. Next, from my last pawn store find is I believe I paid $3 for everything. Excuse me, $3 each for everything. And I don't remember if this was in the same thing or not, but we'll just say it is. First is The Suffering Ties That Bind. I've never heard of it. Just looked interesting. Looks like a zombie slayer kind of thing. And then some Game Boy Advance games, which I don't normally pick up, but Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3, Donkey Kong Country, and then the DS games I picked up for these were all $3 each. Harvest Moon DS, which I think is my second one. I'd like to find this complete, or in the box at least, or a case for it. Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia. I don't know how much these spin-off ones go. I've collected them all already, and I've dropped that one, so. But for $3, I figured I'd take a chance, and maybe somebody needs it. And then I picked up Pokemon Diamond for $3. So these are the Pokemon ones are all duplicates. Probably most of the stuff that are duplicates I'll be bringing up to MGC with me. I know a lot of YouTubers going, and so we'll see what they need and stuff like that. So probably a lot of that stuff's just going to go there. Lastly is my flea market stuff. I will show the best stuff last, obviously. But the first one was actually from not this past weekend, but the weekend before. I paid $5, and I picked up. It was a Super Nintendo console, a controller, a Sega Genesis power supply. I don't know why. But then it had Super Mario All-Stars, and then a Genesis game, General Chaos. I've never heard of General Chaos, but the Super Mario All-Stars I was definitely, keeping. I had already given the Super Nintendo actually to a game store. There's a small little independent one that I've kind of become friends with the owner, and he said he was looking for one, to be able to play in his store, and so I just gave him that. And it worked, so that was cool. But anyway, so General Chaos and like I said, Super Mario All Stars was really the real reason I picked it up. I may give General Chaos a try just because it sounds kind of interesting, but still a good find. And lastly is obviously the best thing here. And I showed these on Facebook, which was really cool. And then I'll show real quick. I paid $1 for Final Fantasy Tactics for the PS1. It was in a system, and so it gave it to me for $1. And I have this already, so if someone needs this, you know, I'll send this out. I don't mind just giving this out. And then lastly is the two awesome stuff. 2 NES games. This was at a vendor there that normally I just skip over. I know what their prices are. I just felt like going through their stuff, I guess, one day, and definitely glad I did. So go ahead and just show them here. Take the dust sleeves off. The first one is DuckTales 2, which is in really good condition. You can see it's been priced at $16, which is way, way underpriced. But the label's in real good condition. However, somebody did write Killians on the back, so I don't know if they were drinking Irish Red when they bought this, or so we'll probably just swap the back out. But DuckTales 2 for marked at 16, and then even better in the same store here, or the same vendor, is Bubble Bobble 2 marked at 16. Couldn't believe that these 2 games were marked there. I know they were just mispriced, but I assume, you know, they just saw DuckTales, Bubble Bobble, assumed they were the first ones. Unfortunately, with Bubble Bobble 2, it's got a little bubble in the top label. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I may have to see if there's some way to bring that down, but I still wasn't going to leave it. I was able to, so I got both of them marked for 16, that's 32. I was able to get them for 25, which was really awesome. So I didn't think I'd ever see these games. I think I'm going to bring these to MGC with me, I'm not sure. I mean, I like the NES, but I'm not a huge collector, and I know I can get some good stuff for them, so I think I'm probably just going to bring them with me to MGC and see if anyone needs them there. Worst case scenario, you know, I'm sure a vendor or something would love to have these, so we'll see what happens. But those are my pickups. I have a ton of stuff, so this doesn't get too long. I'll do Gary Voigt stuff next time, but thank you for sticking with me. I had a ton of stuff here. And if you're going to MGC, you know, and I don't know you're going, please let me know. You know, I'd love to hang out. My sister will be joining me at MGC, and so she's really excited. I'm really excited. I've really hyped up us playing Super Smash Brothers, so she's excited for that. And but should be a great time. And you know, we'll see you next video. Thanks. So here's the moment you've all been waiting for, my contest. As you can see here, I have all the names written down. There's Fluffy Gamer, Goodwill Hunter, Algen Game Hunter, Anthony Sill, RPG Tour Guide, Derpy Panda, JCU99. So what we're going to attempt here is, you may notice a small little thing on your card. That is a kitty treat. If all goes as planned, 2 cats will come to these treats. Whoever the cats choose will be the winners. I have an orange cat and a gray cat. The orange cat will be the grand prize winner. The gray cat will be second place. Unless the gray one doesn't come, and then it'll just be the first 2 that the orange one eats. This is for you, Gabrielle Minogue. Let's see if it works. All right. Unleash the beasts. I'm just gonna let it run until they come out here. Just go push his butt or something. Look at her. There's still one in the hallway. Oh, here's one. She's smelling. She's not sure what to do. She's not convinced yet. Damn that. Come on, Felix. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. And Creepin' Deathy is our grand prize winner. Let's see who's second place. Probably Josh. So Austin, you are the grand prize winner, followed by Josh because my other cat hasn't left the kitchen yet. And let's see if we can get him. Oh, wait! There's been a development. He's moved to the threshold. Of course, as we were reviewing our winners, she came back and cleaned house here and took all the rest of them, so. You little piggy.